Hello, my darlings. Hope you all are doing well. I am so glad to see you all here for another day and another round of, gossip, chit chat, and a whole lot of laughs. Now, this time, as you guys are coming into the chat and saying hello to the mods and hitting that like button, our dear Duchess Twerkzilla, the Duchess of Failures and Flops, the so-called wannabe Duchess of Montecito, who is nothing without the title, is probably crying into her dried flowers and a bottomless bottle of rosé because her gala that she was going to go to is canceled because of the riots, because of the timing and everything that is going on and the unrest and craziness that is happening in LA at the moment has been completely canceled. And I'm sure that, in a way, I'm like, haha, sucker, you don't get to go and prance all over a stage and pretend that you are someone special and that you did something to help the community. And yeah, you're gonna miss your chance, Twerkzilla. You ain't gonna get to go up on stage, wear some kind of ratty, super wrinkled outfit, pretend you're someone incredible, and go and receive an award for who knows what. Let us all take a look first of all, because I want to start off with something funny. I'm in a bit of a petty Betty mood. I'm feeling a little bit messy. So I thought we would have some fun in today's chat. Petty Mole is always ready. But first of all, before I get into today's nonsense, I wanted to say thank you to everyone who watched and the replay gang, anyone who looked at the video that I did yesterday with Enti and joined into our conversation. And thank you for all the comments and everything that you guys have left. That was incredibly, that was fun. I enjoyed that. I wasn't expecting it to go on for so long, but if you missed that chat, it is the live that I did yesterday. You might want to go check it out because you will learn some very interesting, specific details about Disneyland and just about Harry and Meghan's trip. We had a lot of good conversation. Hope Molly ate a lot of candies. I only have a quarter of my candy bag left, and I'm like, there is no way that I want to go to the Grove right now, to go to Dylan's candy shop, not sponsored or anything, and go and pick up my beloved sour candies from there, because I just don't want to deal with the traffic and the nonsense. And, just that 1% chance if you run into the heyday, that's the last thing I would want to deal with. So maybe I might order myself a shipment to yeah, definitely, trust me, I'm staying indoors. I am staying far away. I am planning on taking the little one out towards the desert later on in the week, so it'll be away from this nonsense and we can just have some little bits of fun with this summer break and everything. But yeah, it's nuts. But I am definitely looking at my candy supply oh no, I definitely have to ration it out because I cannot go anywhere near the Grove at this time or anything. I can't do a candy run. It's too dangerous. I don't want my car to get blown up all of a sudden. I shouldn't be laughing, but what does one do when the world is in the state that it is and everything's gone to absolute... Hold on, I got to open up this box of tissues. So hold on. You guys can tell that I've probably had a couple candies before I started, so I may be a little bit all over the place. Just a little heads up. So everyone who is coming into the chat, hello and welcome. Devastated, more like enraged. Is she devastated by the riots? No, of course not. I'm surprised that Meghan hasn't shown up and done a tragedy tour yet. I'm surprised that she hasn't shown up and tried to, I don't know, hand out some sandwiches, her jam, maybe toss some edible flowers amongst the rioters or something. I don't know, but you must have backup candy. I'm the same way. Look, I Okay, you should have seen this bag when I bought it. It was jam-packed. The bag, they price it out by weight, and I ended up paying nearly $34 for this bag of candy. I thought it was gonna last me a while, but I think I've had my moments, so I kind of went through it a little bit faster than I expected. Stop the world, I want to get off. I know, I feel like that sometimes, but that's why I feel like when we do a live here, when I do a show here, that I want to make you guys laugh. Some people say that I'm vulgar with my jokes or that I'm disgusting, but you know what? If I can make a couple of you guys come here and just de-stress, laugh about Harry and Meghan and the nonsense that they're doing, then hey, that's all that matters. That like brings a little bit of happiness into my life. So yes, let's get into this nonsense because Meghan Markle is definitely crying about not being able to go and make another show of herself. But first of all, can I just start with how bang on South Park was about Meghan? Let me just remind you, it's just a clip, okay? I'm using this under fair use. Like South Park, basically watching this clip now, my darlings, it is like the icing on the cake. It is so much more delicious now. $34 for candy. Yeah, I bought like I will post a photo. Hold on. I think I have a photo somewhere. I'll find it while this is playing. It was a big bag full of candy. It was at least like a couple pounds of candy. Like it was ridiculous. It was my friend that was with me was just like, "You? Where does all that candy go?" I was like, "I don't know. It's just I just eat my candy and just mind my business." But let's watch this clip. Let's reminisce before we jump into the latest event that has been canceled. And Meghan won't get to upstage the royal family on Trooping the Color, which is coming up next week because, yeah, she doesn't get to make a show at a ridiculous museum event. But watch this. Toronto. Here, but I love the fact that South Park was not afraid to go there. They completely, like, they were honest. This is the truth of Harry and Meghan, but in just spun in a comedic way. This is them being honest, very honest. It's almost like the staff at South Park, the writers at South Park literally had access to Miss Cleo and her crystal ball, and they could tell in the future that Netflix, I don't know, maybe they had some insider knowledge from Netflix knowing that this was coming down the pipe and they decided to make fun of them. Who knows? But this is hilarious now that I go back and I watch the episode of South Park and I'm just like, you know what? This is bang on. This is definitely bang on. They knew about it way before we even saw it. It's like the Simpsons and their amazing capabilities to basically like how they foreshadowed everything happening and they predicted things happening like the cat flu disease, right? And then all of a sudden we get COVID. It's incredibly uncanny. We want privacy. If I have to remove that later on when you guys see this, I might have to clip that out. I don't know if I'll be allowed to keep that in there, but I thought, why not? It doesn't matter to me. I might as well show you. But let me also show you this because I was just telling you guys about my candy before. And while I was showing, I told you I would get you a photo. So let me show you. This was my last candy haul. My dentist must love me. But yeah, this was a whole, like I jam-packed this bag. That bag was stuffed, okay? Like that, I could have even put it into 2 bags instead of stuffing one all into one bag. It might have even been cheaper if I stuffed it into 2 bags instead of 1. But yes, I love these sour candy belts. I have a serious issue with them. And yes, I may have indulged in 4 of them before I started this show. So let's keep going here. Yes. Oh, look, to go to my candy stash. Thank you. Richard Edwards says moon bump Megsy. Instagram loving beach wife and wah. I love it. Christine, thank you, my darling. Says hi, Molly, to go towards your candy stash. Thank you, my darling. Thank you, Christine. And Varmint Cogs, thank you for the super sticker. Thank you, guys. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. But let's keep going because I love the fact that Meghan Markle, well, you know what? I'll be honest here, okay? Let me tell you guys this. A part of me is kind of sad that she's not going to this gala and it's been canceled because of the fact that, look, we won't get another one of, these moments when she overstays her welcome because she is thirsty. She wants the attention. She has no red carpet etiquette. She thinks people are wanting to see her and want it to be all about her constantly. Well, guess what? Look, this is what we're going to miss, a moment like this.
Hang on in the beginning. Hang on, Meghan. Hang on, Meghan. Meghan, darling, Meghan.
Look, the hand came in. The hand.
Hang on in the beginning. Hang on, Meghan. Hang on, Meghan. Meghan, darling, Meghan.
I had to pause it right there. I'm here right to burst your bubble. You are spending too much time on the red carpet. Yes, she has no etiquette. Meghan Markle has shown us time and time again that she is not a team player, that all the attention needs to be on her. When you do these red carpets, all you're supposed to do is just go there, you pose a couple seconds, and then you go on because there is a long lineup of people that need to get their photos done before the event begins. But Meghan, being that she has a warped sense of reality of herself, she thinks that everything is about her. She's incredible because, that's how she's been brought up since she was a child. No one told her no. No one told her, like, look, this is reality. And the royal family giving in to all of her demands and everything, despite seeing how much of a witch with a bee she was, which I still don't understand to this freaking day why they did such a thing. But anyways, she is emboldened, right? The fact that she bullies people in Hollywood, the fact that she bullies her staff, the fact that she bullies people to get her way. This is who she is until someone puts her in her place. And I don't mean that in like a harmful manner. I'm just saying, like, Meghan needs to meet someone that has the same tongue as her, that can splice her down a few pegs and brings her down, like, to reality. And no one has done that yet. She hasn't met someone that's her match that can do that. But can I tell you what annoys the living daylights out of me? Meghan wearing black shoes and black clutch with a beige outfit. She's done this with white dresses too, where she'll wear black shoes and have a black purse with a white dress. It drives me nuts. Cherise says, I'll volunteer. Trust me. I'm sure you and I, we could probably easily one-on-one. No, we'll take her on. If I can't do it, I'll pass her on to you, but I think I might make the girl cry. HG Tudor, she would run from him. I don't know. HG's a bit of a cuck to me. Look, I told you that I blame the candy, okay? Blame the candy. I blame the candy. But look, I will show you another moment. This is what I will regret us not getting from Meghan Markle doing one of her little strolls. Hold on. Like one of these. Look, she just couldn't. This was at the Children's Hospital LA Gala. This is where celebrities always pay some money and then they do this little PR scheme where, oh, let's go get our photos taken and whatnot. But imagine going to a children's hospital event where there will be, what? Say it with me now. It is the most obvious thing. If you are at a children's event, there's going to be children. And Meghan is dressed like she just, I don't know, had like a sweaty swamp fest with a man and rolled out of bed, threw on the sluttiest outfit she could find, as low cut, high, Like, not only is it low cut, but it's also high cut up to her vagine also. And then she's prancing like this in front of children. If this woman, this is like little red flags to me that I always pick up on, because if this woman was actually a mother, if she really was a mother, she would know that her dressing like this in front of little children is inappropriate.
And
Not
Megan.
Meghan.
Megan, straight ahead. And right here, please. Oh, ladies, can we start you with the beginning?
I don't get this hand holding thing. Like, you are like grown women. What is with the hand holding? Just stand naturally and just pause.
Oh, ladies, can we start you with the beginning, please?
Oh, and this was when Meghan decided to push Kelly's hand into her crotch. Meghan looks 3 sheets to the wind, okay? My opinion, she looks so high, she could be flying higher than a kite, all the way past the clouds, okay? She looks a wide-eyed mess.
And together,
Ladies,
right
together.
here.
And ladies,
Why is Meghan pulling her? Like, why can't her friend just like pose by herself, have her own photo? But you see, Meghan is pulling her, directing her, like without even saying anything. But you can tell with Meghan pulling her, she's telling her where to go and where to stand.
Ladies together. Oh, one stop.
and can we get all the smiles in one direction? There it is.
Look at this. Look, put your hand in my crotch. What a wonderful photo here. This is the power of yet. Yeah, yet has yet to happen. High and sweaty is for sure. Look like an effing hooker. Definitely. Yeah, I agree. This is not the kind of outfit that you would want to wear to a children's event. Yikes. Duchess Twerkzilla.
Thank
doesn't
you.
get it.
Oh.
Let me get back. Oh, Meghan didn't like being directed. Look at that. Look at lizard face. Did you see the way she licked her lips? Did you see that? Let me, oh my goodness. Okay, wait. Now this guy, this is the CEO of the Children's Hospital LA. And this was afterwards, he said that he didn't even know her, that he didn't know she was invited. I don't know. But yeah, she went up to him and clung on to him like as fast as a herpy during an outbreak. She was all over that man like an outbreak of gonorrhea. Like, look at her. Just oh, she did not like being told by that woman, look, lizard Megs. Here we go.
Start right here.
Starting here for CHLA. Thank you so much. Start with Matt, who's just next to me.
What a feminist, eh?
For CHLA, thank you.
And guys, right in front. There we go. Beautiful.
And then Paul and Megan together.
And the girl with the camera in front. Your hand. Your flash.
I will never, the one thing I don't understand is this whole waving. Why are you always waving at people? Nobody's waving at you. There's photographers there. No one's waving. No one's saying hello to you. She's so delusional. It is absolutely weird to me.
And the girl with the camera in front. Your hand. Your flash.
Thank you.
Past your bedtime for sure. How old is he? Hi, how are you? What's your name? Nice to meet you, Marcus. How old are they?
Now, I didn't see Meghan introduce herself to the wife. Hold on a second. Am I wrong here? I just saw her talking to the little kid. Oh, no, they were shaking hands, so maybe she did. Okay, I'm being fair.
Past your bedtime for sure. How old is he? Hi, how are you? What's your name? Nice to meet you, Marcus. How old are they? Oh, so really close to our kids. So 3 and 5. Oh, yeah. Just a picture? Of course. Here.
That's so beautiful.
Ready?
She gets so annoyed. Do you notice these mask slips? Do you see how annoyed she is with these little kids? Look, right here from the moment, like, why do you ask these children for a photo when we can see your face here slipping and clearly can tell that you are annoyed being around these children? Watch.
Yeah. Just a picture?
Watch her face. Watch it how, look at her.
That's so beautiful.
Ready? Whoa.
Yes, there we go. Oh my God. So.
Thank you.
Look at me like, what she's doing.
it's very fake, it's very cringe. But let's get into this article because I've been I've gone through showing you guys ridiculous videos for like the last 21 minutes instead getting into this gosh darn article here. But yeah, I just wanted to remind you guys, look, if Meghan did go to this event, we would have some hilarious moments popping up, okay? We would have some serious mask slips, and that's what we'd be missing. That is what I am like, damn, I wish this ridiculous gala was still going on because, yeah, that would be funny to watch herself make a complete fool out of herself like she always does in public. She cannot behave. She has no decorum. She's got no, like, she doesn't know how to behave in public and social settings. That's what it is. The royal family tried to teach her, but, well, Meghan being Meghan, she thinks she's Miss Know-It-All. Ian's wife, Tara, thank you, my darling. It's good to see you. Says, hello, Molly in chat. Not into rioting, but thank you, LA, if it stops her visit. Sorry to the good folk of LA, though. It's been crazy. It's been crazy, but hopefully, I don't know, I hope it settles down soon. That's all we can hope and pray for, that it all gets under control soon and that something needs to change. Are you guys like, I didn't know if you guys saw, but they have these like self-driving cars in LA here. They're called Waymo cars, and you can like get a ride in them and there's no person and it just runs by like cameras, right? It's a self-driving car. And they were like lighting those on fire and like burning them up. And I was like, what did the Waymos do to you? What did they do to you? It was so upsetting. But yeah, it sucks. Like all the looting and everything. Like how is that gonna help your cause? Like, but yeah, I feel sorry for the business owners, like these independent business owners who their businesses are getting smashed up and destroyed by these degenerates who are out there rioting for who knows what reason. Some of them are just out there to cause trouble, and it's destroying their businesses. I feel bad for those people. I feel bad for these individuals who have their businesses and they're getting destroyed in these riots. That's what's going on. But let's just go back to this here. And thank you, Private Notes, for the super sticker. I appreciate it. But yeah, thank you guys all for the super chat and super stickers. I appreciate it. So it says here, as Meghan Markle cries into her edible flowers and her dried flowers, I guess she won't be throwing any of those around anytime soon, but a woke gala set to honor Meghan Markle as a champion of undeserved communities has been scrapped because of the city's erupting ICE riots, Daily Mail can exclusively reveal. Guests had paid a minimum of $1,500 to see Duchess Twerkzilla to give a speech at this Saturday's Night of Wonder Ball. Yeah, I'm sure they're all wondering why the hell Meghan Markle is there getting an award for doing absolutely nothing in championing undeserved communities, because I'm sure I can find many other people who live in the area who have actually done a lot more than Meghan Markle has done. Because can anyone name anything that Meghan has done for undeserving communities in LA? Anything? Let me know in the comments below. I'm such a messy wench sometimes. So, guests had paid a minimum of $1,500 to see Duchess Twerkzilla to give a speech at the Night of Wonder Ball at the Natural History Museum of Los Angeles County. But the star-studded event was dramatically scraped today after street protests spiraled into violence, arson, and heavy National Guard presence. Chief Advancement Officer Paul Bessery emailed attendees to confirm that organizers had taken the difficult decision to postpone the black tie bash. Los Angeles is experiencing a challenging moment, and our responsibility is clear: to serve as a community resource focused on healing and unity, not celebration, Basir writes. During challenging times, our role is to support our neighbors and demonstrate the values that make our city and county strong. Our Board of Trustees and all event partners unanimously support this decision. We believe this is the right choice for our community and aligns with our shared commitment to serving all Angelenos. So, does this mean that everyone who bought a ticket, will they be getting their money back by any chance? Just wondering. Or what happens with what happens with everything? Well, instead, you know what they should do with all of the sponsors and the event partners? Instead of throwing away their items or the foods, maybe they can, I don't know, donate it to shelters. Probably not. They don't give a two hoots. They don't care. They're probably more upset that they had to cancel their night of going and getting shit faced and patting each other on the back for nonsense awards that don't mean anything, that are bought and paid for useless crap. That's what it really is. We will find a future moment to celebrate our work. Until then, we will channel our energy towards being welcoming spaces for learning and discovery for everyone who walks through our doors. Blah, 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 word salad. This cancellation is sure to come as a disappointment for Twerkzilla, who was due to be recognized for her work to advance community well-being by twerking and popping it and dropping it like it's hot in hospital places, pretending like she's pregnant, and expanding opportunities, especially for undeserved communities. Look, that entire part wasn't in there. I just decided to add it there, but oh dear, oh dear. So, yes, poor Meghan must be upset that she can't wear an oversized, wrinkled outfit that looks like it's been chewed and passed through 6 cow stomach before being back regurgitated through their mouth to be made into an outfit for Meghan Markle because she has never seen an iron in her life. All right? Oh dear, oh dear. Marie, that's so kind of you. Says, at Dan Wooten just posted, American Airlines flight attendant told him she's absolutely the most awful person ever. Her flight to Africa, she did not look, touch, or care for Archie one time. I think I saw like someone shared a clip online on Twitter like moments before I started the live, and I think it was the British Airways, not American Airlines, dear. I don't mean to be rude or anything, but I think it was a British Airlines flight attendant who claimed that they have made these comments to Dan Wooten that she had no interest in arch-officials. She didn't even look at him if he cried or whatever. Yeah, but we all knew this. Everything Dan Wooten is saying is everything that basically a woman or a female content creator or even myself has mentioned in the past before about Meghan and her behavior and body language towards the phantom hostage children and why I think they're not even hers. Yeah. She may be wearing another moon bump. She's not wearing another moon bump. The only moon bump she'll be wearing is one in her butt. That's it. Okay. That's all. Both BA and American Airlines. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you, Linda Krill. Thank you. No, thank you, Marie. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Yes, the crack London's nice. She'll do the moon bump again at 50. You guys are terrible in the chat today. You guys are so messy. A real mother doesn't blow her own trumpet. Like, take a look at Catherine. You see the way she behaves around children. You see how she never invades the space of a child. She lets the children come to her. When she speaks to them, when the children ask her, like, what's your name? She doesn't say, oh, I'm a princess. She always says, I'm Catherine, right? There was a video circulating where one of the children were asking Catherine, where do you live? And Catherine said, oh, I live in Windsor. But you know, if Meghan was asked the same question, where do you live? She'd be like, oh, I live in a big castle with 30 rooms and tons of, I live in a big castle and I have more castle. Like that's what you would get from Meghan. You can tell when someone is a mother because their whole behavior and mannerisms change unless you're a psychotic narcissist weirdo like Meghan Markle. So the poor thing is going to miss out on a banquet which was going to have live music, a lavish banquet meal, and then there's going to be like the cultural elites, and then they say that there's going to be celebrities and artists and wealthy philanthropists. But let's be completely honest, we all know Meghan is on a mega hunt to get herself a billionaire. She is obsessed with being a billionaire. She thinks she deserves to be a billionaire for some odd reason, but the only thing she's going to end up is being a bum on QVC hawking her Duchess Twerkzilla wares for $14.99 or for 2 payments of $7.99. You could do it like that. At the end of the day, Meghan has screwed up all of her chances of anything, any kind of change she could make into communities. She could have done something to actually make a difference, but she hasn't. Going and buying fake awards doesn't mean you're making a change in anything. Susan says, was Harry going to be there as her handbag? I personally don't think so. I think now that the event has been canceled, they were saying, oh, well, Harry was going to show up there. No, that was going to be Meghan's moment, right? Why would Harry show up there? He wouldn't go. It's all about her. She's successful at failing at everything. Definitely. She's jealous at the royal families being billionaires. See, Meghan doesn't realize like the royal family is cash poor, but property rich. That's what Meghan thinks that they are sitting on like millions upon millions of dollars. Every time I think of Meghan, I literally think in her brain, she must think that the royal family have like a vault like Daffy Duck did back in the day, where, you know, they had where Daffy Duck had like a big high jump thing where he would go and jump off of it into a big puddle of gold coins and like money and dollar bills and would be swimming around like, I'm in the money, I'm in the money. Like that is honestly what I think goes on in Meghan's head. She honestly thinks, oh, these royal family probably have like a pool room full of like euros and dollar bills and everything, and they just probably go swimming laps in it, and they just probably have tons. Like that's why Scrooge McDuck. You're right. Scrooge McDuck. I'm getting my cartoons mixed. It's been a while since I watched these. Okay. I'm surprised I still even know the tune of the song. Okay. It's been a while. But I honestly believe Meghan Markle, who lives in like Disney Fantasyland, that's honestly what I think she thinks. I honestly believe that when Meghan Markle was a child, she probably did think they had a vault like that somewhere and just jumping in gold coins and like swimming around. But if anyone had like any brain cells, they would know if you jumped into a vault of gold coins, you would probably break your face because it would hurt. DuckTales. I used to have, okay, back in the day, I don't know where it is, somewhere in the vault, but I have the old VHS record of like Looney Tunes with like all of those like cartoons on it, the compilations and everything, just a whole bunch of cartoons. It is amazing. But yeah, a part of me is kind of sad, I'll be honest. A part of me is kind of sad that the gala has been canceled because you know what? We're going to miss out on one of these Moles showing her age. I'm not that old, I swear. I'm not that old. Trust me, I'm not in my 40s yet, so I'm good. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying. But here, this is what I will miss. Seeing Meghan Markle give up walking in royal palaces and walking on carpets to make backstage exits from a back door through a pissy LA alley. I don't know about you, but if you have ever gone through or driven through an LA alley before, it reeks of pee. It is the most disgusting thing ever. Like you don't even want to know, okay? And yet you got Meghan Markle, who literally traded palace scene for walks like this. Oh dear, I didn't know there was music. Hold on. Let me take that off. Hold on. This is my favorite because here at the back it says, do not block alley at any time. No, it says no dumpster. No, do not dispose of trash in this area or around building. And you got Meghan Markle walking right past this sign. Like, how? Hold on, let me see if I can get this lined up perfectly. Look at this. Look at this. This is terrible. What a scene. Like, this is a part of me. This is why I will miss out on them not doing a gala and it being canceled, because we are going to miss out on some delicious, entertaining footage. We are going to miss out on some amazing photo and video. Do not block alley. It's so good. I know. And it says, do not dispose of trash in this area or adjacent block. And Meghan Markle is in this area getting picked up. So I don't know, is she hypothetically the trash in this adjacent area? Look, I'm sure she's like planning to like pull a stunt right now, okay? But I hope that Meghan burned this dress when she got home, because it was dragging all over that alleyway, okay? Disgusting. I would have set that whole dress on fire. I feel bad for the designer of this outfit. But yeah, she has definitely fallen very low. Gross. Yeah, okay, you're not that important. Really, you need 1, 2, 3, like, people blocking you. And she made sure to slow down her walk so that the photographers could get her shot. But you know what? The photographers knew she would be there, because guess who let them know that she was exiting out of the back alley and at what time? You know how they would have to know? Because Ms. Markle would have had to let them know herself. That's how. Gosh, disgusting. I can't believe the downfall, but you know what? She's got it right for once. You guys are hilarious. I'm nearly in my 30s, in 29, about to be 30 in February. 30s is a good age. 30s is perfect. It's like you're out of your 20s, you're like figured things out, you're a little bit more stable. Yeah, I love it. Is that her Angelina Jolie leg moment? You know it is. You know it is. The ostrich walk is doing her walk. The thing is, Meghan can't walk in heels. You will see, like, she can't walk in heels, so she has a weird walk when she's walking in high heels. It's kind of like she stomps around. Yeah, see, 30s are the best. Oh, I'm sure 60s are some wild times too, Elsbells. I've heard how I've heard some stories from some ladies in their 60s. Anyways, I'm gonna zip my mouth here. But anyways, look, I just wanted to get on here and just have some fun. And yeah, Meghan Markle is a ding dong. I need to get the hell out of here. I just wanted to come on here and be like, oh, look, Meghan is probably crying into her flower petals and so on because she can't go and accept another fake award. I just turned 60. I am mad. Don't be mad. Don't be mad at all. 60s are great. Okay. STDs are out of control. And oh, trust me, I know. Trust me, I know all about that. When I used to work in the whole pharmaceutical business, I know all about those individuals in the retirement communities are very, very frisky. Very frisky. I would have never known, but yeah. Anyways, my darlings, I'm sad that we're not going to have a moment like this where Meghan thinks she is all too important, where she thinks that she needs 10 guys to watch over her, that she needs to go and hang out on the red carpet. But yeah, I'm sad over the fact that we're going to miss out on an entertaining moment. Anyways, my darlings, what are you guys saying in the chat before I get going? Because I've got a couple errands to run, and this mommy has to get, I don't know what to make for dinner. This is like the issue that I have now that the little ones are home from school. It's like, what do I make? What do I make? What do they want for lunch? What do they want for dinner? It's a struggle. Some days I wish I had a nanny or something like Meghan Markle did, but I don't know. Making use of those blue pills. Not even those blue pills, okay? There are different methods, an old geezer, like injectable methods. Yeah, I used to make those types of things. Yeah, crazy, hey? It's wild. Super chats? Did I miss any super chats? Oh, Steven, sorry. Meghan could fly the kids to troop in the colors. You know she wouldn't do that. She definitely wouldn't do that. She definitely wouldn't. How is Monster? Monster is doing well. Monster is living the life, just laying out in the sun, hanging out. Every once in a while, he'll get up, go drink some water, go rest out, go sleep again. He's living the dog life. He's good. But thank you, Steven. Thank you, everyone, for the super chats, for the super stickers. Thank you all for being here. You know, I appreciate you guys taking the time out to be here and hang out with me and, you know, just be messy sometimes, because this world, as crazy as it is, sometimes we just need to, you know, have a couple good laughs. And I'm going to miss the fact that we're not going to see Ostrich Markle, Duchess Twerkzilla make an absolute fool of herself doing something stupid at this upcoming gala. But I'm sure that Meghan will try and, I don't know, put together a stunt. I'm sure she will do something on the day of trooping the color, because that's what Meghan is. But yes, let me close off with this little photo of Monster for you guys, since you guys love him so much. But I will catch you all. No Dino Ball. No Dino Ball at all. I'm upset. She'll probably release another video. Oh gosh, her and her ridiculous videos. Maybe another one of her running through the water, huh? Like holding her hair. And this is the same woman that was like, I felt like a bimbo opening up suitcases. Anyways, my darlings, I will catch you all in the next one. Thank you all so much for being here. I will talk to you all later. Make sure you hit the like button on the way out. I'll see you guys soon. Yeah. Bye.